Happy Hobby, I'm Dave Gons, and welcome back to our series on buying sports cards on eBay. Here are some tips that will help you save some money and save some time in doing just that. And now, if you're a sports card collector and you're working with a limited budget, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. That's exactly what we do. Tips, reveals, breaks, all sorts of good stuff, including this playlist about sports card collectors buying tips for eBay. Now, these videos are just a couple minutes long. They're a little bite that'll help you improve your collection while spending less money. Now, this video is all about deciding on which types of auctions you should get into when you do decide to buy a card. Now, this is a case of where we're talking about all the cards being equal. If the card in this auction looks exactly like the card in this auction, then which auction should you get into? First, you want to look at the owner rating. You want to look at the feedback, see what other buyers have said about this owner. You also want to look at the shipping costs. If the shipping's free, then you know you can bid a little bit more in this auction than you would in this auction, where you have to pay 5 to 10 bucks more. I also look at when's the auction going to end. If the auction's not going to end when I'm awake or when I'm around to deal with it, then I don't want to get in that auction. And speaking of when the auction's ending, if it's ending in the morning or during the daytime, I'm probably going to be fighting fewer people than if it's going to be ending in the early evening or late evening, when a lot of people can be fighting for that card. I'll take less competition at an awkward time of the day than more competition at a more convenient time. That also counts for auctions that end on weekdays. Even if it's at night, a weekday at night is still better than Sunday night, which when most auctions really want to end because most people are online at that point. I also like to get into an auction before a major event is going to happen. Like say for the Super Bowl, if you're going to buy a Matt Stafford rookie card, you'd want to get that before the Super Bowl happens, because after it happens, there's going to be a lot more competition if he wins that Super Bowl. And even if you're in the auction after the event happens and it goes badly, like say Matt Stafford loses the Super Bowl, then you're on the hook in this auction. Maybe you're the leading bidder, and now you're on the hook for it. You know about that. You'd rather win that card in an auction before the Super Bowl begins so that you're not fighting a ton of people after the Super Bowl. I also like to look where this card is going to be shipping from. Is it local? Is it much more local? Then I'll get it quicker. If the auction's in Washington, it might take me a little longer, so maybe I don't choose that auction. Maybe I go with this auction instead. All right, we've hammered auctions in a couple videos. The next video coming up is all about buy it now. When should you choose the buy it now option? Make sure you have a happy hobby.